And the reason that dharma is here is because as a law, karma has no judgment. So karma is not saying you did bad, now you will have a bad result. Karma is just the physics that if I set something in motion, it will be in motion till it stops or it reaches the result. It is dharma that holds the accountability. And dharma is a law by itself. It is duty. It is an understanding. It is ethics. It is values. It is morals. It is regulations. It is the law and order along with karma. Karma works with dharma. So when dharma is upheld, there is reward. When dharma is not upheld, there is demerit. There is the opposite of reward, which is, well, no reward, and you don't feel so great. And the 5 attributes of dharma include everything good in humanity and humaneness. Dharma is the light. Karma is the law. Like I can't say gravity is good or bad. It's a law. I can say the sun is very hot in the afternoon, the sun goes down, it's a little cooler in the evening, but I can't say the sun is good or the sun is bad. The sun is following its own law of motion from east to west. But dharma is the light accountability of all of us. Dharma is the conscience that only human beings have, and fully functioning human beings. Well-being for all, kindness, justice, compassion, love. Well-being leads to respect, leads to oneness. Kindness leads to patience, leads to other things. Because these 5 attributes of dharma encompass everything incredible, amazing, awesome, wonderful that you can think of in humanity, including loyalty. Justice leads to balance. Compassion leads to empathy. Love leads to acceptance. When you have something like tried many things, not getting results, something in here or many things in here are missing. Well-being for all, probably the most. Kindness, justice, compassion, love. These are the 5 characteristics. And we've put an arrow in saying it leads to this, leads to much more as well. But everything falls in these 5 cups. In what you want as a result, are you fulfilling these 5 cups? Or are you being protected from the demerit of a self-serving agenda? Number 1. Number 2, anytime it comes to results and you get hung up on a result, you are playing God. I want to give you an example where I played God. And we'll take this off. We're going to come back to dharma. We're going to do much more on dharma and the 5 attributes of being successful. And that will also give you many, many answers. So on one of the rare occasions where I did step out and I was waiting for my car and driver to come, I felt this gaze in the back, and it's instinctive, right? I turn, I see a worker from this building standing there staring at me. And then he smiles, I don't know him. He smiles and kind of waves his hand, and immediately I know he's a predator. I know. My car comes, I leave. Now, without taking away from whoever I am not a nubile nymphet. And therefore, if this person is behaving like this with me, I do not know how he's behaving with the other girls and women we do have. It's a very big complex. And there are children, and there are girl children as well. I gave 3 decrees that day, and just 1 or 2 times. I said, predators, you can leave now. Predators, you can leave now. I said, what if all women are safe anytime, anywhere, everywhere, with everyone? And then I said, it's another decree. I said, this predator replaced by someone safer for all the women in my community. And again, just 2-3 times. In less than 2 weeks, I heard here and there, I started hearing stories of how somebody else had also said something. Somebody else had also said something. But less than 2 weeks, I think it was the 12th day. On the 12th day, he said something inappropriate, got caught, got sacked on the spot. Less than 24 hours, we have another worker, more gentlemanly, more respectful when speaking to women. And because I also was saying, but I don't, whatever it is somebody's job, it is somebody's livelihood. And when I look back, because I said, I played God, right? I'm going to be punished. You are punished. You will be taught a lesson in humility. You will be taught a lesson in how you will not get what you are seeking. And so I said, how did this happen? How did this happen? And then I realized that what I'd said was, for all the women in my community, I hadn't said, you got to keep me safe. I had said it in service of all. It is the only time I have played God with a decree. And so much, so grateful, so grateful, so grateful, so grateful, so grateful. That sense, right? You cannot play God. The results are only in the divine's hands. Not a leaf shall fall without his knowing. Not a wing will lift without his permission. What results are you trying for? Every time you work towards a goal, you will get a signpost. You will get feedback. Are you adjusting to those feedbacks? Where sometimes you're so hung up on the result that you don't see a small little broken, kacha, rough path over here saying, take this turn. Are you using the feedback loop? The feedback loop is a way we work with, is what we work with the decrees. That is all you need. You need your awareness and you need to work with the feedback loop. What's the feedback loop? We will do on Friday. It is also there in package A, because the feedback loop, chasing the light, working with the decrees, is what we will do on Saturday evening in the Saturn's Decrees crash course, where you can come as a pay as you like. But this thing with results is extraordinary because, of course, we get out of bed because we're looking for a result, right? But you are not alone and you are not isolated. You have plants, you have animals, and you have the divinity that created us all. The divinity that for 4.5 billion years has just been creating from the cosmic womb, in the cosmic mind, where we are the final results. We cannot forget that we must work with our divine creator. And this one, right? Tried many things, not getting results. I promise you, you are not listening to feedback. And in the Dharma list, something is missing. Maybe all those things are missing. Maybe your act is not an act of kindness. Maybe it is an act of control. Maybe it is not an act of love. Maybe it is an act of tyranny. Maybe it is an act of trying to prove something to somebody. It won't happen. Maybe it is an act of trying to feel more important. It won't happen. Maybe it is an act of, so I'll give you this example of a very big, gigantic international event that was happening. Didn't work out very well. But this international event, just before this international event was about to start, a senior person in the company quit. One of the partners quit. There were two partners. One of the partners quit, and the partner would take care of the various event details. Her partner said, you know what, I'll just hire 2 more people. We'll carry on. We'll do it, all of that. Hired 2 more people, got cracking, did the event, bombed. Because the thing was, I will show this partner, I don't need this partner. It will not happen. There is no dharma in that. The thing is, once upon a time, 3,000 years ago, 5,000 years ago, even 1,000 years ago, our results of karma and dharma could show up in other lifetimes. But time is running faster. There is more light available, which is why 3,000 years back, where somebody said you must meditate for an hour, and some of us still feel like we should meditate for an hour. You need not meditate for an hour. The meditation results of an hour can now be gotten in 20 minutes because time is faster and there is that much more light available to us because more awareness, more consciousness, more free will, more choice, more options. Check that list in what you are doing for your results. Check your intention. Check your tendencies. If you're not a sports star, please don't say that is your result. Is your tendency there? If you're chasing money for the sake of money, I'm sorry, it's not coming. If you're chasing money for the sake of your freedom and independence, little bit might come. If you are chasing money because that is the only way you think everything will work out in your life, it is not coming. There is no dharma in that. There is no service for all, because dharma is for all. Well-being is only not for you. Love is only not for you. It is for all. Therefore, this understanding in karma, where if I am stuck and blocked, there is something I am not giving someone else. Time, money, attention, affection, a smile, kindness, forgiveness, a flower, acknowledgement, an apology. There is something you are not giving. There, because your action is not to receive. Your action is to do. And doing is the same as giving. There's no difference. Therefore, if there is such gigantic stuckness, animal tendencies, first of all, ancestral lineage, and very demeritus sanchita. You cannot change sanchita. Nobody can change sanchita because you don't know sanchita. It is there, only held closely by the karmic committee and the DNA committee. You know sanchita only in what is showing up in your prarabdham. But you do not know. You do not know that you were Hitler. You do not know even 10 of the million lifetimes you have been in. Therefore, you must take a look at what is showing up today.